JB Cycles with the weekend update on November the 3rd. So market just closed, and let's see what this week produced. Going back at the start of the week, I'm removing these scenarios. We were at now this new shifted 4-week cycle, now in black. I said we entered the bullish phase and we should expect the pop-up unless we had some more crash left here, which if so should be a buying opportunity, but no more crash, and wow, we did get the pop-up, and back here I was wondering, is this escape velocity? Will we get dip buyers coming in? No, they failed and we made a lower low. But this is escape velocity. But I'm looking at my black 4-week cycle. It is kind of topping out early coming week, a bit bearish. But in this condition, after a long correction, nothing bearish will happen here. So something like this could be the scenario going forward. Sideways this coming week, then the dip buyers, they are hoping for some kind of a dip and they will buy it, and we will have another push up. And here's the 4-week cycle low. It will probably be a higher low, and then we rally on. So looking at my wavelets, S&P daily data, absolutely looks like a bullish scenario. This should go on for a couple of weeks at least, but not as steep as this starting phase of this rally. Looking at my yellow wavelet, it is topping out, suggesting there could be sideways action here coming up for a while. There may be some scary dips here, but that will be a buying opportunity. Going back here, we have a rally and a scary dip for 2-3 days, and then we rally on. So looks bullish. Now let's see. So I've been talking about this bull market, and I had a gut feeling it will be a big A, B, C bull market, topping out in about 1 year, about around Christmas next year. But I thought we would have a long B correction in the middle of this bull market, and that so far is what we are seeing. And comparing with these bull markets from the 70s, I'm not looking at this from 2016. So how long will this consolidation phase go on? Well, I think it could go on into, I'm not sure if we will rally on to making new highs here. We could make new highs before Christmas, but I don't think we will have a real breakout. Maybe, something like this could happen. We could go up and test the highs from summer, but maybe not a breakout. And then the bears will think we have a big topping formation. We will have another selling attempt, but it will produce a higher low, and then we will have the breakout. We could have a little breakout and consolidate up here. So could also have, it could be more bearish as well. So well, we'll see. We'll have to see what happens the next weeks, how bullish it is. I've been talking about 2-month corrections in bull markets, going down to the 200-day moving average. That's a bullish setup, and this time actually we had a 3-month correction. breaking a bit below the 200-day moving average, but now it should be bullish. The average of these 2-month corrections, we didn't quite follow that one, but there was one analog from 1999 suggesting a 3-month correction, and it is very similar. You know, we could have a dip here coming up the coming next week, but then we should have continuation to the upside. What's next? Cycles. I've been following these 3 cycles, and they have not been working well lately. The cycles wanted a low in September, and it's now suggesting a top. I don't think these cycles are working that well. This one seems to be a dominant one, the quarterly cycle, and it suggested a low in September. We had a late low, but you know, going back, we had a very similar situation in 2020 with a secondary. This was kind of a double low or a big sideways consolidation. This time we had a lower low, but still. We also have the 10-week cycle. Well, let's jump to the 17-week cycle. That one is really, I don't like, it's not working well. But the 10-week cycle, it's a bit interesting. But it's also not working that well. You know, this is a fixed cycle, but maybe we should regard this not as a fixed cycle, but as on average a 10-week oscillation, and that is what we are seeing in the VIX oscillation. So this is the VIX and the 10-week wavelet for VIX, and it has indeed now topped out. I was talking about last weekend we should see VIX going down and S&P going up. That is what happened. So now the wavelet is going down, looking for a low coming up the next weeks sometime, but much too early to look for this low. And if we invert the wavelet and compare it with the S&P, then we see the 10-week lows here. So the VIX oscillation, 10-week oscillation suggests these are 10-week lows, and you know, the next low should then be in 10 weeks or 2.5 months, so January sometime. So going on, Dow Jones hourly data looks bullish. We are in this 2-week oscillation approaching the top, but I think this should be bullish right translated. My wavelet is going down, market is not. That is a bullish sign, but the wavelet should produce some weakness here. So some kind of dip or sideways consolidation, but then it will be a buying opportunity sometime in the middle of next week or sometime next week, and we should be ready for the next pop up to the upside. Yeah, so everything looks fine. The correction is over. We are in the rally, and dip buyers should make this continue to the upside. Yeah, that's it. See ya.